I am not a coastal elite. Well, let me explain. So, despite what some people might think here on the internet, I am not a coastal elite. I grew up in one of the poorest counties in upstate New York, in Washington County. I went to public schools pretty much the vast majority of my educational career. In elementary and high school, more than two-thirds of my classmates were on free or reduced priced lunches in school. My mother and my aunt grew up in a very financially unstable environment. I'm the second generation person on my mother's side to have actually gotten a college education. And I've lived in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and been to some of the rougher neighborhoods in Pittsburgh, like Homewood, and I've done academic studies of those neighborhoods, and I've sat in those neighborhoods, and I've walked around in them. Around here in upstate New York, I've worked in some of the more poor rural areas and urban areas here in upstate New York. Like when I was a census taker, they sent me to some very poor areas in the rural parts of upstate New York and some very poor areas in the Albany, Troy, Schenectady area. Like when I was a census taker, they sent me to go take census in Lansingburg, in Troy, and the Arbor Hill neighborhood here in Albany. So I am keenly aware of what poverty is, and that's why that informs my belief of the fact that we need to be people of liberation, and we should be working for a world that is more new, that is more faithful to Christ's call on our heart, mind, body, and soul to free the oppressed, to lift people up. And that's why I am not a coastal elite. I've also worked in some very poor areas in West Virginia. I've been to very poor areas across this country in the deep South. I know what it's like. I'm not just some coastal elite. So, peace and blessings, y'all.